My name is Hildegard. When I was 3 years old, I saw such a great light that my soul quaked. For years, I never told anyone that this would happen to me. The light would come by itself. I never sought it. But it was so powerful, it overtook my whole being. I saw visions. But after I found out that other people didn't see the same things I saw, I didn't speak of it again. You are probably asking yourself, who is this Hildegard? Where did she come from? Why is she wearing that habit? This old thing? Well, it's just a habit. I really had nothing else to wear, but I knew I had to come back. The question you should ask is, why? I became quite well known during my lifetime. Certainly not by being well-behaved or obedient, but we'll talk about that later. After my death in 1179, only a few monks and scholars took notice of my writings. Natural remedies were songs I composed, mostly in their failed attempt to make me a saint. Now, finally, after 900 years, people have decided I have something worthwhile to say. All my writings have been brought back and translated into many languages. All the songs I composed have been recorded and performed all over the world, even in Winona Lake. I even hear that a famous German director has made a film of my life. It is really too difficult to imagine. Jutta died in 1136. She was 44 years old. Poor Jutta, always fasting and going barefoot in the winter snow. In fact, she observed the Benedictine rule to such an extreme that it probably hastened her journey to heaven. When we were preparing her body for burial, we discovered that she secretly wore this under her clothing. A cilice, a spiked chain belt to mortify her flesh. In my 43rd year, a fiery light, unbearably bright, coming from open sky, poured over my mind, over my whole body, like a flame that nonetheless did not burn, but that warmed like the sun warms whatever it shines upon. In that instant, I received a complete understanding of the Psalms, the Gospels, and all the other books of the Old and New Testaments, never again having to leave their interpretation to a priest. Sister Hildegard, do you go into a trance? Oh, no, Your Grace. When the visions come, I am not in a trance. I am fully awake and in my body. Oh. Do you know whose voice you are hearing? Of course I know. It's the voice of the living light. Well, where do you hear this voice? I hear the voice in my spirit. In the end, they reported back to the Pope that my visions were indeed reliable and orthodox. So the Pope sent me this letter of approval. Once I wrote to Pope Anastasius, "Wherefore, O man, you who sit on the papal throne, you despise God when you embrace evil. For in failing to speak out against the evil of those in your company, you are certainly not rejecting it, rather you are kissing it." He was probably not pleased to hear from me. The long silence was finally broken. The Rhine once again resounded with the praises of heaven. Go forth and let the living light shine in you.